Testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Well, this game had its moments. It definitely had its moments, and there's no doubt about the moments were better, on some instances, better equipped for one's self glorification to benefit one's personal life. There definitely were moments that in keeping with that tone of thought, with that ideology, in terms of what sport is, in terms of self-worth and improvement. And there definitely were moments where I achieved that in the game. However, I did not necessarily keep that going 100% of the time. It was not succinct. I was not fully engulfed in that prognosis that would convey the win, to get the win. And again, we did not get there. We had moments. We had moments of brilliance. And however, it was not enough. It was not enough. And at the end of the day, we just didn't get it done. We did not get it done. All right, this is how it works, guys. It's just a few people watching the program here. Maybe a few more people will be coming in on the show here. It's the post-game interviews, and you're going to be talking to me and asking me questions. This is how it works. Give me a call at 818-528-4516, and I'll try to explain myself as best I can about what happened in the game that you just watched. 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. All right. Take your time with the questions. Taking your questions on the game. Yes, Laura, this is going to be all week. Give us a call, 818-528-4516. How did I feel when I jumped from mid-court to make that monster slam dunk? I got to admit, I felt pretty good. I mean, everything was working good. I mean, that was a perfect example of something where I felt that I was at my pinnacle, at my full gestation point, that I was able to jettison George Jetson-ish above and beyond, and that was exciting. Let's take another call here. So yes, it was a wonderful moment here. Hello, caller. What's your question?
I got to admit, I felt pretty good.
Yeah, turn down the speaker. Okay. Feel free to call us here, 818-528-4516. You got questions about the game? You can call us or come into the chat room and ask us a question in the chat room. We did not win again. We were close. We were really close to winning. But sometimes when you give it your best, and I felt we did give it our best. We definitely felt, I and my fellow teammates felt as if we gave it our all. We put our lives on the line there. We put all our blood, sweat, and tears on to the pavement, onto the parquet floors, onto those wooden floors. that then in some cases were, I think the fault goes to those guys who sweep up the sweat, mop up the sweat on those slick wooden floors. They didn't do a good enough job, and I think that maybe could be the person that gets the deflated basketball award. Do you think actions like what's the question? Do you think actions like this will put the legacy at Michael Jordan at risk? I would have to say it's hard to say who's the number one, the very best basketball player ever, but I would have to put myself in contention with being up there with number one. But by no means would I want to say that I'm better than anyone. But I'm definitely top five. Definitely top five. Thanks for the question. Am I famous? Yes, I am famous. I'm a famous basketball player and a superstar. Okay, taking your questions here, 818-528-4516. Yeah, we lost. But I'm trying to smile about it. I'm trying to change the outlook here. When you're down 3-0, when you're down and you're up against all the odds, this is where history is made. This is where history is made. This is where we really are going to make our mark on history. And we're going to run off 4 straight wins. That's my guarantee to you. We're going to do it. All right. Feel free to ask game questions, game analysis. We'll take your questions here.
Hi. You know, I thought that maybe you kind of sucked today. You weren't very good about your dribble penetration. It was not very productive, and you missed a lot of the 3 points. You were 3 for 27 at 3-point line, and 3 throws you sucked there too. I thought it was very sucky performance on your part. All right. Thank you, Howard Blueberry, for that. That's fine. That's your analysis. No, it's not my analysis. Those are the facts. Those are the facts, Jack. Those are the facts, Jack. There's no doubt about it. And I think that you need to go back to the drawing board if you know what I mean. In fact, you might need to go to the pasture. You might need to quit the game while you're still not such a it doesn't even matter now. I mean, but you need to save grace. You need to get out of here. You need to get out and quit. Again, Howard, I appreciate that, but I don't really think that that's necessary. I don't think we need to feel as if that is a problem on my front, my part. Granted, I did suck on many levels, but I also believe that I still have some intrinsic qualities that are intangible qualities that are still needed with this team and on the court. Oh, that's just a bunch of bullshit. You know it. You suck, and there's no doubt about it. You just suck. And your show sucks too. Okay, Howard. Thanks a lot, buddy. Thank you very much. That's my buddy Howard telling it like it is. You want to give us a call here, 818-528-4516. You want to ask questions about the game. My performance was lackluster, dare I say. I said it. Yeah, you said it all right. You did suck. You sucked. Your performance, you just sucked big time, yeah. All right, so that's true. I guess I did suck. At least it takes a village to to be aware of it, to know it. It takes a man to what is it? It takes a man. What's a man? What's the what is this man? I mean, I think is that whole thing, man, woman. We're coming into an age where this is just not going to. We're going to get past that. We're just going to become just humans. We're not going to even acknowledge if we're a man or a woman. We're going to get rid of the checkbox for man or woman at some point. I think so. Mr. and Mrs. We'll just get rid of that too. Maybe not. Oh, come on, man. Get back. Don't be thinking about silly stuff like that. Just stay focused, and maybe you still got another year or two back in the back on Earth. No, hopefully you got more. Oh, hey, Howard, man. Wait, I think I got a few more years than just a couple of years. Who knows? I don't know. Could be today. Could be your last day of your life. Did you know that, Howard? Yeah, I know. It's kind of sad. No, it's fascinating how that could be the case. But we're gonna stay in with this. We think we have a lot to offer, even if our basketball career is over. Well, I must say that your career is over as of today, and probably forever. You really did prove that point today. All right, thanks again, Howard Blueberry, everybody. Okay, just get out of here, will you? All right, give us a call, 818-528-4516. You got questions about the game? Yeah, I sucked, I know. It was a terrible experience on all fronts, believe me. All right. Taking your questions here. I think part of me thinks that maybe we've run out of this. We've run this into the ground, I believe. But we're just going to stay here one more time. We're going to hang in here. We're going to be. We're just going to keep going, and maybe something. Maybe we get a good call or something. It looks pretty pathetic at the moment, and I know I feel somewhat pathetic being here, but it is not without a conviction, and high hopes. Even though the pathetic aspect of this is pretty evident, pretty self-evident, worldwide evident. It is I mean, it is extra universally evident. It's not just self-evident; it's universally evident. The pathetic aspects here, and yet within again, we always like to point out here that within the pathetics, there is germinates a little seed, a little plant that can blossom into something, and I rather sprout out of pathetic aspects of uncertainty and failure and misery than sprout out of success. Nothing really interesting comes out of success that you build on success and you build on success. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe there are some good examples, and maybe there's a lot, but there's just as many, and maybe dare I say more significant. Okay, I'm getting out of my basketball. Now I'm just lecturing you. But there are more significant breakthroughs through failure. And I don't have good examples. This is all hypothesis. Believe me. I don't have any good points. I'm just going to point out the penicillin guy, you know. I guess that's a good example, I guess, but there's so many others, and so the fact that we trudge away here every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon, without really much fanfare or support. By the way, if you want to support the program, you can. and I know there's a few of you watching, and I know a few of you, the few that that are watching are actually supporting the show. But if you're not, you can always do this by going to patreon.com/letspainttv, and you can support the show. Providing failure one show after another, but within that failure, again, a germination of the creative seed is being planted. I'd rather plant a creativity seed in shit, despair, misery, than plant it on a polished turd. There's no organic growth. There is no real emotional discharge, growth that comes out of that. Very little. Okay, go to patreon.com/letspainttv. As I'm tired of doing my post-game show. I'm not so much tired of it. It's just you guys aren't calling. Why aren't you calling? You guys got to play with me. Come on, man, play with me. Okay, go to patreon.com/letspainttv. Come on, man, play with me. And when you go, you get I put your name in the credits when you donate as little as $1 a month. And here's the credit. I'm just going to give you the credits right now, halfway through the show. How about that? That's a little perk, little special perk I give you right now. I give to you. All right. Should we go to a commercial? Let's go to a commercial here on the program. Hey, I'm drinking 7-Eleven coffee. Oh, yeah. Gets me up in the morning, pick me up in the day when it's slow, when I got no energy, I got my 7-Eleven coffee around the corner, get me my cup of coffee at 7-Eleven. Hot, perking, hot coffee, baby. Hey. All right, we're back. Let's Paint TV. No, NBA postgame final show. Now I'm confusing myself. All right. Anyway. What are we going to do? I guess, we'll just keep doing it, is what we'll do. That's really sometimes the best thing that one can do, is just keep going. So that's what we're doing. Just an update on, I ordered my astronaut helmet, and I'm going to get the spacesuit too. So this, within no period of time, in no short order, cook, no period of time, in a short period of time, in a time-based analysis, constructive, we will progress and redress. We will be painting in space, is what I'm trying to say. We'll be painting plein air painting, outer space paintings pretty soon. ASAP. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to get the spaceship. Now I don't know what kind of images I can use for the black backdrop. Maybe I can. I don't know what I'm going to do for that. How am I going to convey outer space? I don't know. We'll look into that. Is there any? Because I think black is going to be kind of strange. Because I got the blue screen, I could astronaut ice cream. What's that? I'm not familiar with that. All right, take these stupid things off.
Good question. No, I'm just trying to imagine how black works in the background. I got this feeling like it's not going to work too well. But we'll just we'll play with it and see what we can do, I guess. You're watching the basketball, whatever. I've already burned out on the basketball idea. But the final should be interesting. I got to admit, I'm kind of. That's why I did these, I guess, to some degree, or not. But I am looking forward to watching the finals. They're starting tomorrow night, and I got to admit, I am rooting for the Warriors because that is my team. But having said that, I also like. How can you not like? I mean, I guess you could not like LeBron, but he's a pretty likable guy, and the white guy, the Australian guy, he's pretty. He's got some heart. I like when you see a player like that. I don't know his name, but I like that's what I'm talking about, having heart. Not a lot of people have that. Not a lot of people in sport have heart. But that guy, I think his name is Via something. Does anyone know his name? He's Australian. He went to St. Mary's, again, Bay Area college, right next door to Oakland, which is where the Warriors play. So anyway, so I'm kind of a homer on that for the Bay Area stuff, even though I don't live there. But it's a childhood thing, and I think maybe some of you know about that if you root for various teams since you're a kid or whatever. Anyway, so it should be interesting. But these games, you know what? Basketball's weird. Basketball's kind of a weird game because they get. It always comes down. People always complain, but it always comes down to like the last couple of shots or something. And rarely it's a blowout. It's always. Well, I guess it can be, but so the team that loses, it looks like they've they only lost by a point. It's like one shot, one little move, and the other team wins, loses, and so the other team is considering firing their coach and trading players, whereas the other team, who is somewhat, possibly through luck. The luck of a call from the official, or I don't know if it's luck or just will, whatever. But somehow they win, but they only win by a point. I just it's fascinating when it gets down to that. When these games get down to this last little moment, seems kind of strange. I mean, maybe I prefer to have a team blow out the other team more so. No, I mean obviously that would be not as interesting viewing wise. So it is ultimately more interesting to see these games bounce back and forth. But if you're rooting for a particular team, I think you probably ideally don't want to see that because it's too nerve-wracking. You rather just see your team blow out everybody, and have it make these games incredibly boring, because that way you don't have to worry and stress. Okay, anyway, that's my 2 cents on the NBA. But if you want to call in and ask questions about the game, fine. Doesn't seem like it's happening today, and that's good. just wait. All right, just a few more minutes of this program. I had high hopes today of this show, and not happening. All right, anyway, we're moving on. Astronaut, outer space, that's something that I want to try. I'm afraid that I'm going to go to the trouble to do that, and that's not going to be that interesting, or somehow I won't be able to pull it off or something. Afraid, right? To be afraid. I'm afraid of success. I guess. Or not. They always talk about people that are, fortunate enough to be successful at an early age. Particularly in the art world, there's a lot of talk about that. Or I don't know if there's a lot of talk about it, but occasionally people talk about it. And the problem with that is, and I've talked about this, is when you have that kind of success, it's very hard to know how to try something different, because it is so successful, and so you don't necessarily get enough reps in terms of trying something else. Yeah, it's an interesting problem. Yeah, life is an interesting problem, fascinating, frankly, and anyway, I think we sort of run out of this idea, though. I'll probably come back again tomorrow and do this anyway. Not sure why. Why would I do this again? I'm having such a bad time at it today. But the thing is, yesterday, see guys, I had a good time. I had a good time yesterday. I had fun yesterday. I started today thinking it was going to be fun. I think it's because we don't have calls. No one wants to call. And this premise was probably more of a call the show kind of deal, and doesn't look like it's going to happen. Not today.
how I need you now. Oh, now I need you. How I need you now. Oh, now I need you. How I need you now. Oh, how I need you. Oh, how I need you now. I need you now, girl. Oh, I need you now. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey. Ooh, hey. Oh, I need you now. Hey, I need you now, baby. Ooh, I need you now. Oh, na, na, na. Ooh, I need you now. Ooh, I need you now. Ooh, I need you now. Man, I'm listening to top pop music. I can't have you can't listen to it because it's copyright, but I'm listening to it right now, and I just want to say it sucks. Music sucks. I just, there's something I don't like about it. I don't know why. Why do I not like that stuff? I just don't like a lot of music. I don't like a lot of stuff. I got a lot of hate in me, don't I? Is that it? I guess I have a lot of hate in me. I must be an asshole, aren't I? I guess I am in some ways. But I think we're all assholes, really, when it gets down to it. But man, this is pretty bad. And I'll tell you what the deal is. Listening to iTunes top pop music station right now. The song I'm listening to right now, it's called "Hold Me Up." Hold me up. All right. Hold me up. What I do? Hold me up. Hold me up. Oh yeah. Hold me up. Oh yeah. Hold me up now. So hold me up. Hold me up. Well, let me tell you what. The reason why this song sucks, it's mush. It is mush. It is a collective mush, cultural mush that is not interesting to me. It doesn't get me going. I don't know who gets going on this kind of stuff. Who likes this kind of music? How could anyone like this kind of music? So hold me up. I don't know. Maybe you like gospel music. I like gospel music sometimes, but this is mush. This has elements of this and that and this and that. Look, creativity and it's not a formula, guys. It is not a formula. So hold me up. Hold me up. No, it is not a formula. There is no formula. Don't feel that if you're going to combine a little of this, a little symphony, a little gospel music, a little rap, and a little of this and a little of that, and put it in a big stew, and you're going to get great stuff. It doesn't always work that way, all right? And that's the case for it all. Everything in this world, everything in creativity land, it is not always just a formula. It is not a formula, okay? Painting. The latest thing with painting is we combine different things to make a painting really great. Let's make a messy painting here and then get really uptight over here to show you. I'm going to get really uptight here to show you my ability to draw and my skills. I'm going to show you my skills here, and then over here I'm going to get all messy. I'm going to get all messy, and then I'm going to get all skillful over here, and then I'm going to do something over here. Look, that is not the key. The key is not that, all right? There is no key, for one, and be careful with all these kind of systems that you're trying to incorporate in the creative process. It doesn't always work, and particularly when it's based on something else that has already been done, you are asking for it, people. All right, my time is up here. Let's Paint TV, NBA interviews, whatever, after game, post-game show. Don't believe the hype. Be careful about following everybody else, and stink it up your own way, guys. Stink up your own vessel. Create your own process and processes, because what I'm listening to right now just proves why music sucks and why creativity sucks when it's done in a collective form, when it's done with too many hands, too many people behind it. That's where art sucks. Art sucks when you got gatekeepers trying to control it, and then everyone who is trying to be an artist follows suit and tries to appease and please the gatekeepers. That's what sucks, people!